I started talking to physicians at UMass, asking them questions like, well, of all your patients, what percentage of them would you say you help? And again, remember, this is now 1979. And I was completely astonished by their responses. They said, well, maybe 20%, 15%. And I said, well, what happens to the others? They said, well, some get better on their own, and the rest. But what if you sent your patients to a place where, like, we could take that time and help them to tap into deep inner resources that they have simply by virtue of being human? So I wrote out a 4 or 5 page proposal, and I directed it to the ambulatory care department in the hospital. And I said, I'll do this 2 days a week for virtually no money. I mean, you know, just like pittance. And they said yes to it. We'll try it. And of course, we had to decide, well, what would we call this? Well, in 1979, you weren't going to call it the Mind-Body Clinic. You weren't going to call it alternative medicine. Why don't we just call it stress reduction? Anybody can relate to that. Everybody can relate to that. Let's make the mouth of the funnel as big as possible and bring people into the system. Because most of the people who will be referred to the stress reduction clinic, they are falling through the cracks of the healthcare system.